Hello, everybody. A big change for the situation involving a mother, Natalie Dixon. I showed you her plight yesterday in this house with no heat in it, and I showed you the thermometer, and the temperature was like 55 degrees in here. Well, I got in contact with the housing authority in this situation, and I talked to the executive director. She said she would get on it. She would get something done. Let's talk to Natalie now, because some things have changed. Natalie, how are you?
I'm doing better.
Well, what's the situation now?
They came out and they, started to ask what was the problem. Got straight to the problem. And she also came out, who was acquainted with the property. She also came out at 7 this morning, actually, on the dot, 7 this morning they came out. And they placed me in the extended stay till Sunday so they can try to get everything done over the weekend. And they starting to it's more.
Sorry, let me do this.
All right.
Go ahead.
Right. It's more improvement than anything. It's more improvement now. Like I feel much better. Like now, it's some.
Let me do this. Here it is. There we go. Now.
Yeah, it's way more improvement, way better communication now. But I feel much better, and I know I probably look much better than I was yesterday. But there's a lot of improvement going on.
What are they going to do as far as your living situation? What are they going to do about that for right now?
Extended stay.
I'm sorry, what?
An extended stay, hotel. That's what they're gonna have me there until Sunday. They're gonna start from today to Sunday, which they told the inspection. The St. Louis Housing Authority inspection came out. He also gave them 30 days to do what they have to do, and she also told them that she placed me in the extended stay until Sunday. That it'll be done before 30 days is up. So within 30 days, I should have a better result and a better update.
But you won't have to stay here with no heat. They're going to put you in an extended stay.
Yes, sir.
So you and your kids now get to move out of here.
Yes.
How does that make you feel?
It makes me feel good, relaxed, thankful, blessed. And that's first and foremost, blessed. That somebody heard me, that somebody's listening, that somebody cares, that somebody's actually... Because honestly, she could have just said, we can fix it and not stay here and we not place you nowhere. But instead, she asked, do you want to go to an extended stay? I feel her now.
What do you think got this moving?
You, Mr. Davis, you got it moving, to be for real. Because I was reaching out when nobody moving. So, but to be honest, you did. You got it moving. Because before this, like, I wasn't getting no contact back. Now everybody's they contact me within not even an hour, not even 20 minutes. They was contacting me back. Now the people who own the place, they came a day later, but that's good too. But housing authority called me ASAP. The executive director.
Right after I talked to them, they called you, the executive director. Mm-hmm. She called you right after I talked to her.
Yep, she called me and she explained it, and she apologized and stuff that I'm assuming, I don't know what's going on with my caseworker, but she apologized to me. She didn't even speak her up, so like that she taking it upon her and putting it in her hands. So she apologized to me and stuff, and was saying that she apologized that they even told me to wait 30 days except for sending another inspector out to do it when I called. She did do that.
You're feeling a lot better now than you did yesterday.
Yep.
Is that right?
Yep.
Because you weren't feeling that good yesterday, were you?
I was tired. That's all I could say is that I was tired.
What was the most frustrating part of all this?
The most frustrating part was having to go to sleep with heaters on to wait to make sure you ain't on fire the moment you close your eyes. To not take a bath, to have to take wash-ups, to not be able to sit on the toilet, because it's cold, to have to warm up the kitchen before I bring my son in there to make their breakfast, or my other kids to make their breakfast, or to have to come down here by myself and make it and keep one room warm just to bring it back to them, to, you know, a lot.
And use the kitchen stove to warm up the kitchen. And then all those space heaters, you didn't like that situation either, did you?
Yeah, because it kept going out. They kept going out. Oh, last night, I had tried to do 2 of them in this room, and when I woke up, I got literally 5 blankets. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I got literally, we sleeping up under all those blankets, and I didn't notice that they had went out. So after I clicked the thing, it came back on, but apparently the generator did have the electrical, stuff was going on. So when they got up for school, I had to hit the generator for everything to come back on. That's what I was just like, I was thankful that they did come knocking at the door.
Right, today.
Yeah.
It seems like everybody's moving now.
Yeah.
Okay. That's got to make you feel good, right?
Yeah.
And I want to show you something here. It's a little bit warmer in here, not much, but I showed you this yesterday. And you can, I'm just going to flip it around here so you can really get a good look. And this is the temperature inside. It's a little warmer. It's 59. Yesterday it said 55 degrees, but obviously 59 is still cold. And so that's, hey, how you doing, my man? But she's moving out of here. They're going to move her into an extended stay. And so she'll be able to, they're moving her into an extended stay, so she'll be able to get out of here while this work is being done. And at least now she'll be in someplace that's warm for a while. So shout out to the Housing Authority Director. I called her yesterday, and she jumped right on this case here. Do me a favor, look up who is the Housing Authority Director, St. Louis Housing Authority, and give me the name. But I called her, and I happened to reach her at her office, and she answered the phone. And I told her the situation. I told her how Natalie had been in this unit, and she was here with no heat at all, her and her 4 kids, and that they were struggling in here. A lot of you, reacted to it. Latasha Barnes is the person that I talked to, who is the executive director of the St. Louis Housing Authority. I talked to Latasha, told her the situation. She said she would jump right on it, and she apparently did just that. Got the landlord moving. Their workers are out here this morning. It's going to take a little bit to correct all the problems in this unit, but they're going to move her into an extended stay while this work is being done. They're going to move Natalie out of here, her and her kids, into an extended stay while this work is being done, because all they had to do, of course, was look at that thermometer that I put in here that registered 55 degrees, and I think that was enough for the executive director to know that something needed to be done. And so we're glad to see that she jumped on this so quickly to get something done for this family who has been battling. They've tried to reach the housing authority, tried to reach the landlord. They were trying to reach everybody and couldn't get anybody. And that had to be, and Natalie, that had to be the most frustrating part, when you were trying to call everybody and nobody was responding.
Nobody was responding back. I'm like, I called Mom. I said, Mom, who can I call? First she said, Ellie Davis. I literally called Fox 2 News. They told me you were retired to try them on Facebook. I literally Facebooked you and told you the truth, and you got back at me ASAP.
You called Fox 2 looking for me?
Yeah, they was like, oh, he retired. And I was like, oh, I forgot. I was like, so how do I find him? She said, look, find him on Facebook. And I sure did.
Well, I'm glad you found me on Facebook.
Yes, sir. I'm glad I found you on Facebook.
You gotta love it. All right. Well, I'm glad for your situation. And we're going to keep in touch. And we'll see when you get moved back in here to make sure all the problems are corrected. Because that's the most important thing, right?
Yep. That's the most important part to me.
All right, guys. And so, you can reach me on Elliot Davis TV, which is where she reached me. She actually called Fox 2 looking for me. And that's happened. And they told her that I was retired, but she could reach me on Facebook, which she did. And I reached the Housing Authority, and we got some action. So I'm just glad of that. Of course, we are going to stay on top of this and other situations to make sure that people get done what they're supposed to have done. I'm going to stay on top of all this, guys.